At the beginning of the journey of self-discovery, many find themselves in a state of stagnation, trapped in repetitive and unsatisfactory patterns. Life feels like an endless cycle, where each day resembles the previous one, filled with routines and obligations that do little to nourish the soul. This scenario is especially common among those over the age of 45, who may feel that time is running out to achieve their dreams and ambitions. Daily concerns, such as financial stability, health, and family relationships, often take up the space for personal reflection and spiritual awakening. At this point, it is crucial to understand that the ego can be a major blocker of progress. The incessant search for external approval and the fear of failure can prevent one from seeing the true essence of life, the universal connection that exists between all of us. As they watch life pass by, many good-hearted people question the injustice in the world. They see suffering, dishonesty, and pain, and they ask themselves, why, even when I do good, do I still face adversity? It's a doubt that echoes in the minds of many, a feeling of powerlessness in the face of life's chaos. However, this moment of uncertainty can be seen as an invitation to inner transformation. Rather than being discouraged by doubt, it's essential to view the situation as an opportunity for growth. This is the point where the journey of true spiritual awakening begins. The first step is to acknowledge the pain and frustration, but also the possibility that they are stepping stones to a fuller and more authentic life. Here, it's important not to forget good deeds. They should not be done in search of rewards or recognition, but for the pure satisfaction of contributing to the well-being of others. Buddha taught us that the benefits of good actions are eternal and imperishable, although they may not be immediately visible. This reflection opens space for the practice of mindfulness, an approach that encourages full attention to the present, allowing each person to notice the small joys and gratifications of daily life. For example, by performing an altruistic act, such as helping a neighbor with groceries or participating in a community project, you not only provide support to others, but also create a cycle of positivity that returns in unexpected ways. The power of gratitude is essential in this context because recognizing and valuing these moments creates a sense of spiritual abundance that transcends difficulties. As the pain and dissatisfaction intensify, a call to adventure emerges. This call may manifest as a deep desire for change, an almost uncontrollable will to seek new paths and possibilities. It's as if life is sending signs, little synchronicities indicating that it's time to act, to free oneself from what no longer serves. For those in search of transformation, this phase is crucial. Often, it is at this stage that people come across the teachings of Buddhism and other spiritual traditions, which offer practices and perspectives that can change their lives. Imagine yourself at a crossroads, surrounded by uncertainties, but also by new possibilities. This is the moment when the heart opens to compassion, both for oneself and for others. It's an opportunity to leave behind the weight of the past and embark on a journey of self-discovery and growth. The tools are available, such as meditation, which allows for a deep dive into one's own consciousness. A simple daily mindfulness practice, just 5 to 10 minutes, can help reprogram the mind and cultivate emotional resilience. A quiet environment where you can sit and breathe can become the portal to a new reality. The idea is not only to meditate, but also to question what you truly wish to achieve. When you hear this call, it's essential to make room for the new. Inner transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with small changes that, together, lead to a new lifestyle. This call is an invitation to explore new activities, such as self-knowledge workshops or meditation groups, where you can meet like-minded people. Social interactions become fundamental at this stage because each new connection is an opportunity for learning and growth. Engaging in practices that nurture the spirit and challenge the ego is the key to opening up to what life has to offer. Departure is a decisive moment. It is when one decides to leave behind self-imposed limitations and the fears that have haunted the soul for so long. Here, many become aware that the true path to happiness lies in action, in taking the first steps toward the unknown. Departure can take many forms: a new job, the decision to learn a new skill, or even a change of environment. For those ready for this transition, the journey itself becomes an exercise in courage and determination. A practical example of this departure is when someone decides to participate in a Buddhist meditation retreat. This retreat can be a safe place to disconnect from the outside world and reconnect with oneself. By allowing this pause, it becomes possible to reflect on what truly matters, what dreams and desires have been set aside amid the rush of daily life. In this welcoming environment, surrounded by other souls seeking self-discovery, valuable insights emerge that can shape the future. The experience of compassion and acceptance in this sacred space is a way to begin inner transformation, which reverberates in all areas of life. It is important to remember that during this departure, unexpected challenges will arise. These trials are tests that can divert attention from the ultimate goal, but they are also opportunities for learning. When one is challenged, whether by emotional or external issues, it is crucial to remember that emotional resilience is the key to facing life storms. Viewing these obstacles as lessons to be learned transforms each difficulty into another step on the journey. Understanding that each fall brings the opportunity to rise stronger is a mindset that can be cultivated and developed. As the journey progresses, the trials intensify. These experiences, often painful and challenging, are fundamental to personal growth. They test each person's determination and strength of character. An interesting aspect of trials is that they not only reveal a person's true essence, but also allow the development of essential skills like patience and empathy. Amid the difficulties, one can find the beauty of learning and the transformation that comes with accepting life's imperfections. For example, a person who decides to dedicate themselves to community service may face resistance or discouragement from the lack of immediate results. However, this experience is an opportunity to cultivate gratitude and compassion. The reality is that by helping others, one ends up learning a lot about oneself and the world. Rather than being discouraged by difficulties, it's essential to view these situations as integral parts of the personal evolution process. The practice of mindfulness can be a powerful ally in this context, helping to maintain calm and mental clarity, even in turbulent times. Another issue to be addressed during the trials is the ego. It may manifest as an inner voice telling you to give up or that you're not good enough. Recognizing these mental traps is an important step in maintaining courage and determination. Remembering Buddha's teachings on detachment and acceptance can help reorient the mind and energy toward a path of continuous evolution. Understanding that the ego is often a social construct and that the true essence of being goes far beyond that can provide a great sense of liberation. In the midst of these trials, it's also vital to seek support. Sharing the journey with friends, family, or support groups can lighten the emotional burden and offer new perspectives. Talking about experiences, challenges, and victories strengthens human bonds and reinforces the idea that we are all on this journey together. The universal connection is a powerful force that binds us, and remembering this can be comforting in times of crisis. This support network not only serves as an emotional foundation, but also as a space for mutual growth. Finally, the moment of reward arrives. After facing the trials, there is a recognition of the effort invested, a reward that goes beyond the material. It is a profound inner transformation. This is the point where people begin to notice the fruits of their good actions and the positive impact their choices have on their own lives and the lives of others. Gratitude becomes a constant, a daily practice that transforms the perception of the world. When one understands that each small act of kindness reverberates in the universe, life takes on new meaning. An example of this reward is the sense of peace that arises after a period of reflection and self-knowledge. Those who have invested in their spiritual journey often report a new perspective on life and difficulties that once seemed insurmountable. The reward is not only in external achievements, but in a deep self-acceptance and self-love that manifests in everyday actions. This internal shift can positively influence interpersonal relationships, creating a more harmonious and welcoming environment. Moreover, this reward brings with it responsibility. Once a new level of consciousness is reached, there is a call to share this knowledge and support those still on their self-discovery journeys. This can manifest in the form of mentorship, community service, or even simple acts of kindness in daily life. By doing so, one not only perpetuates positive energy, but also contributes to building a more compassionate and conscious world. In the end, this phase of reward is a reminder that the journey never truly ends. There are always new challenges to face, new levels of growth to explore. The important thing is to remember to celebrate each achievement, no matter how small, and to remain open to continuous learning. Life is a cycle of growth and transformation, and each step taken on the spiritual journey is a victory in itself. The return is a phase of reflection and integration. After the journey of self-discovery and transformation, it is essential to return to everyday life with a new perspective. This phase involves recognizing everything that has been learned and how it can be applied to daily life. Often, people may feel a bit lost when trying to re-enter routine, but this is an opportunity to apply the teachings and practices acquired throughout the journey. It's important to realize that the return does not mean forgetting what was lived. On the contrary, it is an invitation to incorporate these learnings into daily life. The practice of gratitude, for example, can be a powerful ally in this process. Keeping a gratitude journal or taking a few minutes each day to reflect on what you are grateful for can help reinforce the sense of accomplishment and the positive energy gained on the journey. Another important aspect of the return is the opportunity to inspire others. Sharing your experience with friends, family, or even on social media can create ripples of transformation in the lives of others. Often, the story of one person's journey can motivate someone else to begin their own path of self-discovery and growth. In this way, the return becomes not just a personal experience, but a collective one, contributing to the spiritual evolution of all. In conclusion, the spiritual journey is a cycle of growth, learning, and transformation.